Mailbag time here on NBA Now. Let's start with Shamrock Sam. Love the YouTube name.
Love it.
Using hashtag NBA. Could the Celtics sign Carmelo Anthony as a veteran leader and mentor for young guys like Jayson Tatum? I know, Jimmy, you're chomping at the bit to break this one down.
Listen, guys. Carmelo Anthony wants to go to a team. He said it. He wants to go to a team where he can play big minutes. He doesn't care to sign on a team where he can be a quote-unquote mentor. The guy just wants to play. Now, he had a great year in Portland. He honestly did. I will give him all the credit in the world. And if he would just continue to accept that role, he'd be just fine. But if he wants to come to a team that already has two established wings and take some of their minutes away, I'm sorry. That's not going to happen because you look at Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. These guys are already ready at the all-star level. Anthony could come in and mentor them. I don't think Carmelo Anthony's ego will allow him to step into Boston and take a back seat to younger guys like this.
Yeah, and I think the problem we run into sometimes, and I'm not calling you out for the question there, Shamrock Sam, but the problem is a lot of guys are like, oh, he's a veteran, he's been around, he can be a mentor. Not all players have that personality. Like, Melo's not a guy. I'm not saying he can't do that. But what you're saying is what I believe to be true. He doesn't want to. Like, that's not what he wants to do. He wants to play, and he wants to put up points. Sure, he wants to win, but he doesn't want to teach Jaylen Brown, like some veteran. Like, he doesn't care about that. So, should the Celtics sign Melo? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. You see the link below, chatsports.com/CelticsTV. That is our brand new Celtics-only channel. You can sub right there. But let us know. Should the Celtics sign Carmelo Anthony? Y for yes or N for no. We got another Celtics question here from Andrew Miller. Should the Celtics trade Kemba Walker? He struggled in the NBA bubble, and I think specifically in key playoff games. He was kind of a no-show, Jimmy.
He was, and the numbers, honestly, like, you look at him, you're like, oh, it wasn't that big of a drop-off. Sure, I get it, but as a whole, and when it mattered, he was not there. Three-point shooting was a bit of a drop-off. I didn't love his defense in the bubble. And according to Brad Stevens, he was dealing with some stuff outside of the bubble. And, you got to chalk that up to what it is. But I don't think you give up on the Kemba Walker thing quite yet. It's been 1 year, and he had a great year. I mean, Boston was incredible. I've seen Boston fans saying, hey, let's go ahead and trade Kemba. I'm like, no. Hold on to him a little bit.
There's nothing wrong if he's your number 3 behind Tatum and Brown. Like, what's wrong with that? Sure, you paid him to be a big-time, 25-point guy, but no one saw Tatum becoming a 30-point scorer.
Right.
So that's just kind of how it works out in the end sometimes. So I'm with you. I would not trade Kemba. At least see how this year goes.
Yeah.
Like, there's no harm in running it back in 2020, 2021 and see what happens, next offseason if things don't work out this upcoming season. I mentioned it briefly a second ago. Subscribe to our Celtics channel. It's 100% free if you're watching on our Celtics-only channel. Just hit the subscribe button. But if you're watching on Chat Sports, see the link below, chatsports.com/CelticsTV. Turn on notifications so you never, ever miss a video on our brand new Celtics channel. Got to get to 1,000 subs, then we can plug out more content for you guys right there. Nicholas Martinez using hashtag NBA. Do you think the Celtics will chase Andre Drummond, or do you think they use their 3 first-round picks to move up? By the way, Drummond's got a PO, right? So,
he does.
So I think he's going to opt in. $28 million?
He said, okay, he genuinely, he has said he does not know what he's going to do. And maybe he's just blowing smoke. Obviously, that's what everybody does in the NBA.
To opt out, personally.
Yeah, but Andre Drummond's not the smartest guy in the world, as we've seen from multiple times. So it wouldn't surprise me either. He thinks he can get more on the open market. Listen,
from who?
I don't know. But he thinks he can. So I think he opts in, and maybe they trade it for him using their 3 first-round picks. Your 3 first-round picks, I don't know how much higher you can move in the lottery because you have 14, you have 26, you have 30.
You can get maybe to like 8 or 9 with those.
Do the Warriors consider trading down to get a bunch of depth pieces in the draft?
I don't trade 2 for those 3 picks. I know you get 3 of them, but you drop 12 slots. I don't know. That's a long way to go in the NBA draft.
Maybe if they really want to move up, you trade 10 or 14 and 26 to Phoenix for 10, who's already kind of looking to trade back a little bit.
I might do that.
I think you could do that, but I think if you're Boston, Andre Drummond's a good piece. He fits on paper, but he doesn't fit in today's NBA because the guy can't shoot as much as he wants to.
Now, Celtics fans, we got face masks for your team right here at chatsports.com/NBA mask. Solo packs all the way up to 4-pack for the Celtics, and, of course, all 30 NBA teams. It's all at the same link, chatsports.com/NBA mask. check the comments, check the description. That link will be right there. You click, you shop. A lot of these are on sale. You stay safe. And, Jimmy, I don't know about you. I want to get back into some arenas and watch some basketball games. Like, can we please pack, or even if it's not packed, like, I want some fans in the stands. I want to be able to go. You're going to have to wear one of these if we can. So go to chatsports.com/NBA mask. You might as well rep your team when you're wearing a face mask in your team's arena, because that's looking like the situation it's going to be for next season. So chatsports.com/NBA mask. Got another Celtics question here from Bridgeman. Can you see the Celtics trading for Okongwu? Jimmy, this is one of your favorite prospects in the draft.
One of my favorites by far, but I think you got to get into the top 5 to really do it. And the only team that I can see trading out of the top 5 would be a team like Cleveland, potentially. Because
outside of Golden State, of course.
Well, yes, besides Golden State, is potentially Cleveland. Maybe you get to 6, the Atlanta Hawks. They said that they're ready to trade that number 6 pick. You'd probably have to give up like a Gordon Hayward, because the Hawks are intrigued by Gordon Hayward. So if the Celtics can package, let's have some fun with this one, Hayward, 14 and probably 30 and get up to 6, I think Atlanta might do it. You'd have to find a way to make the money work, though. Although Atlanta, I think, can take on salary because they have a ton of open cap space this offseason. I could see the Celtics trading up for Okongwu, and I think it'd be a perfect fit, because guess who they got beat by? Bam Adebayo. So
they need bigs.
They need
help
bigs
down low, no doubt about that. Jayson Ozzie, Chris Paul to the Celtics for 10 picks.
Where are you getting 10 picks from?
Is he talking about that 3-team trade?
I mean, must be talking about
NBA rumors?
If you missed it, go check out our last rumors video where we talked about Chris Paul headed to the Celtics for just about all their draft picks.
It's like a 30-piece moving part trade.
I think Oklahoma City would do it if you give up 14, 26, 30, and then your picks next year as well. But you got to make the money work, and unfortunately, Boston's biggest contracts, it would have to get a third team involved to make that happen.
Unless Gordon Hayward's a part of it.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess Gordon Hayward could actually make the money work, but then Oklahoma City, why do they want Gordon Hayward if they're just going all in on the tank? So unless all those picks are attached, because we know Sam Presti at this point, it's like, hey, give me the picks. They won't even sign a head coach.
He's the new Danny Ainge. Just give me all the picks.
They are so committed to tanking that they're not even going to hire a head coach, is the way it's looking right now.